Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'd like to offer a sincere thank you to all who watched, liked, and commented on my last video. I really do appreciate it. It's taken me a minute to get to this point, but I'm here and I'm so glad you are too. Thank you. So with this painting, I knew I wanted to draw an octopus. I'm fascinated by these creatures. I find them so interesting. I love how they are intelligent and so adaptive to their environment. I can see why so many artists have looked to the octopus for inspiration on creating alien life forms for movies and games. The way they use their tentacles, with each leg having its own brain to swim and hunt, it's amazing. This image came along nicely as I had a pretty clear idea of what I wanted. I wanted some dynamic movement within the tentacles. I wanted to show some of the suckers, and I wanted it to look like it was gliding through the water. I did struggle a little bit with the two tentacles that would be overlapping the body, but I knew I wanted that depth, and if a fight was needed to make that happen, then so be it. I wasn't going to back down from the challenge. As an artist, there are still a few things that I struggle with when creating an image. Foreshortening is definitely one. It's a distortion in our field of vision where objects closer to us appear larger and items further appear smaller. Foreshortening is the process of drawing an object that has this visual distortion. An example would be drawing a hand and arm that is reaching to you. The hand would appear larger and the arm shorter, thinner. The second would be dynamic posing, which is just a way of posing an object so that more than one side is visible. It creates depth and interest. An example would be someone standing directly in front of you with their arms at their side versus a dancer who is twisting and maneuvering the body into something more dynamic. I'm not the only artist that struggles with this. It's just what it is. Sometimes creating what you want comes with a struggle. Nature of the game. So I tried using several tools to distort my sketch before just giving in and redrawing those forms, which I'm glad I did. I really like how they ended up coming out. So in my past videos, you watched me manipulating images and putting elements together to create something new. With this video, I really wanted to show that I can also draw and paint as well. I guess this is my validation video. I think it's important that my audience knows that, but with that said, there really isn't any need any longer to hand create elements. I mean, if you think about it, an artist's job is to create an image by combining elements into a cohesive package, a visual statement or message. My thinking is, why take 40 hours to make something when you can make it in an hour? Yes, the art making process is beautiful and handcrafted is gorgeous and it will always be valued. I'm not discounting that at all. I just love digital art and I love our digital world. I think AI is the coolest thing ever. Now, I grew up in the 80s and 90s. The technology that we have now, I've watched evolve from very humble beginnings. And to be able to see what we are now capable of is just mind-boggling. I love it. Do I think AI will take over the world? Not likely. If you've worked with AI, you would know this. It's got a long way to go, as it's kind of just a baby right now. Can I see its potential? Absolutely, yes. Do I want a cell phone implanted into my brain? No. I don't fear our future. I think it's as bright as the sun. We are getting more and more intelligent. We are going to solve our problems. I can see it already. I think this is why I'm drawn to creating these videos. I mean, I could sell my stickers without coming on here and showing what I do. I started my business by just passing out stickers on the street wherever I went, and it worked. But there's something within me that has been forcing its way to the surface of my being. It's a positive and kind energy that just wants to share the beauty of joy and art. I know people love watching me work. They always have. When I graduated college, my first few gigs required that I paint in public settings. The first was a bar, which was interesting, and the second was this cute little country western boutique. In both places, I drew a crowd. People just seem to love watching the creative process. I do too. I watch a lot of art making videos. My favorites are a lot like my videos. I want to see you create your work, and I would prefer a short video. Otherwise, I'm just gonna jump timestamps on you. I think around 5 minutes is perfect, long enough to see the process and hear the story without it being a huge time sink. We are busy people. I can see why TikTok and shorts are so popular. I'm going to do some shorts, but this editing is really new to me right now, and I'm working out my flow with this new process. So, back to this image. At this point, I'm happy with the octopus, and I just want to properly frame the image into something that's cute and sellable. I just start randomly pulling elements with the hope that it'll inspire text. Everything is just coming off as a little too decorative, and I was deleting elements almost as fast as I was pulling them. However, at this time, the idea of leave your mark with the squid ink cloud came to mind, and I ran with it. I was glad to put the finishing touches on this, as it took just over 10 hours to generate this image. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I think this image turned out really cute. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and like and comment. You can find all my images at my Shopify store. The link is in the description. Please have a great day, and thank you so much for coming.